Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the YouTube channel. This is my 86 Rx-7 GXL. I've been fixing this thing up. I'm in town for the summer, so I'll be able to work on this, so I'm pretty much just gonna record and upload everything that I do to it. Kind of take you guys along for the ride. And yeah. Alright, so here we are in the Rx-7 here. I've just been kind of cruising around. I tried and failed multiple times to prop my phone up to see out the front windshield. But that's just not working. So I figured I'd just record this way so you could see my beautiful face instead. But yeah, so we're in the Rx-7. Just been driving it around for the first time in a few months now, probably. Yeah, one thing is that having no air conditioning definitely sucks. I will not be fixing that though, because I can't be bothered. Speakers work good. Car runs pretty decent. It's super loud. I want to get some sound editing for the back as well. The brakes are old. Like I said, I have new brakes. I just need to put them in. Temps is good. Oil pressure looks good enough, I guess. Wipers still don't work, headlight still doesn't go down. There's some strange clunking noises that happen, which I'm hoping will be fixed by the sway bar bushings. No idea though. That's kind of just the only like loose bushing that's down there, so I'm hoping that's what's causing the clunking. Yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. Get some footage just of me driving around, talking about it, but yeah. And the shifter sucks. I think I got a video of that, but it sucks. Yeah, let's go. If this phone falls down, I'm gonna crash out. Which I think it might. Yeah, it's a decently smooth ride. The coilovers are the cheapest that you can get, because that's all I could afford, and it shows. They're just really stiff, not very adjustable, but they don't ride too low, and like I said, they were cheap, so I'm fine with it. Yeah, this thing definitely is very fun to drive, very light, very agile. I don't know, it's pretty much a Miata with a cooler engine. Is usually how I describe it to people. But yeah, like these bumps are crazy with these coilovers. It's all fun though. It's because it's a race car. It's for performance, you know. Overall, this summer, while I'm in town, do brakes, get some keys made for the doors. Brakes, keys for the doors, replace some bushings and some boots on the steering axle that I was talking about. Let's see, what else do I plan on doing? There's a leak in the radiator that I'd like to figure out if it's fixable, because I don't know, I've never fixed a leak in a radiator, but maybe a new radiator. Would be nice. I'll try to just fix it kind of with a hammer and a blowtorch for now. Sound deadening. Alright, we're back. Those are kind of the things that I can think of right now. I'm sure 1,000 other issues will pop up while I'm trying to fix those. So those will be fun to deal with as they come in. But yeah. Overall, I'm really happy with this car. I bought it for $2,500, which was a pretty good deal. It wasn't running at the time. It needed some overhauling in the engine department. But, you know, got a bunch of parts replaced, new plugs, filters, you know, everything that you would want to replace for just regular wear and tear. Replaced all that. We had to replace the ignition coils and the throttle position sensor, and then then it would actually start up and run. It took some fine tuning to get it to actually run good. That's the exhaust. We replaced. I bought just a cheap exhaust that somebody had made on Facebook Marketplace for this car, and then I had to go get it like cut down and re-welded to the right size. But it actually looks pretty good on the back, and you know, it sounds decent. You know, it's hard to hear exactly how it sounds inside the car, but I think it sounds good. I mean, it's hard to make a rotary sound bad, but this is definitely better than the just the straight pipe that was on it before, even though that was pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've done so far. I've gotten it running. I've redid a ton of the interior. The interior was all in shambles pretty much when I got it, but I got this new steering wheel that you guys saw, and just redid just a ton of stuff on the inside. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, this is the car outside of the garage. It's looking pretty decent. As you can see, that headlight is broken. It's one of the things we're gonna fix up. It's got some minor surface rust just on the rockers, so it's not too bad. Big issue here is this rust here. You can kind of see that. It's kind of a hole that you can stick your hand in, which is probably the worst part about this whole car. But I don't know, it doesn't seem like it spread too far, so hopefully that'll, I don't know, I'll get a quote from like a welding shop about that. Maybe try to do it myself. I don't know. I know nothing about welding, but this is a project car, so it'd be fun to do regardless. Here's the exhaust. That's a HKS high-power muffler, so it's pretty cool. Got a good deal on it. This whole exhaust and the catalytic converter for $80. Taillights kind of busted. I think there's got to be some kind of way to patch that up so it doesn't look so janky, and then maybe like polish that up a little bit. The entire rear kind of looks disheveled. You know, it's got some dents and paint's worn off, and the bumper's kind of all bent up. This side's the pretty side. The other side has all the stuff wrong with it. I did a compression test a while back, and it was reading about 70 psi consistently, at least across both rotors. But 70 psi is a little lower than like the lowest it can be. So yeah, going to rebuild the engine. We'll have to see how that goes. It might take me a lot longer than I think it will. But yeah, so first step's gonna pull the engine. I'll borrow a hoist and like a engine lift thing from my friend, and then we're gonna tear it all down. I just kind of built some shelves over here on top of this wood pile, just for a little extra room. I think we'll have like barely just enough room to get it done in here, but I think it should work. So yeah, pull the engine, tear it down, see what can be reused, order the new parts, put it all back together, and put it back in. I really think this will fix like the majority of the issues that I'm having with this car, because the transmission sucks, and the only way to, I think, remedy that is by taking the transmission out to get to some spring or something in the shifter, which is annoying, but we can do that once the engine's out. And the oil leaks aren't great. Maybe I'll get a new radiator if I have the money left over, because that one's kind of leaking. So we can do that, and all that will be easier once the engine is out. So yeah, and it'll let us see like if anything's broken, or like a hose isn't plugged in, or if something's just not working right. I'm just gonna take it, start from scratch, and get all good condition working parts in there. Also, when I pull the transmission, this needs to be fixed, because that's not really how that's supposed to feel. Another small thing I want to do is redo the wiring on this battery, because this previous owner's job is not too good. You can kind of see exposed wire in there, and that's not entirely secure. So I'll redo that, redo the connection there. Should help with just, I don't know, reliability, I guess. And then another thing is I want to 3D print covers for these that those window switches can go into, because that's how it was stock, and then redo the wiring harness on the doors so that I can plug those in. Also, there's a light here, which would look cool if it worked. Same on the other side, and then this center piece here, I want to 3D print just a blank cover since this is very ugly, and then it'll have a hole for this to go on there, but it'll just be blank. I'll get rid of these buttons too since they don't do anything. Maybe I'll put like an Rx-7 logo on there. Yeah, so basically this channel will be just 2 months of me trying to fix this car up on a budget, of course. I am a broke college student, but yeah, gonna get some things fixed. First step is gonna be cleaning the garage, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Stay tuned if you guys want to see how it goes, and yeah, we'll see you around.